Good afternoon and welcome to my presentation on the impact of water availability on the international business environment. My name is Gayleen McCluskey and my presentation is for International Business Management 580 course for the Executive MBA program at Washington State University. I chose a New York Times article called "A Quarter of Humanity Faces Looming Water Crisis" for my presentation today, which was published on August 6, 2019 by Samini Sengupta and YV Kai. This article discusses the water shortage that exists internationally, and I will focus on connecting you to the international business impact of this crisis. How large is the water sanitation crisis? Well, it has to do with two things: sanitation and shortage. As you can see, the challenges start with 844 million people worldwide lacking access to clean water, where 800 children die every day as a result. There are local issues as well every day in the newspaper here in the U.S., so we're not exempt. The water shortage is a global water crisis. People are struggling to access the quantity and quality of water, and it's for basic needs such as drinking, cooking, bathing, hand washing, and growing their food, sanitation being a significant issue. By 2025, 2/3 of the world will face water shortages as a result. The water shortages are exacerbated by population increase and poor infrastructure, where water is wasted, especially found in the U.S. today. The New York Times article highlights India and Pakistan, claiming that farmers are draining aquifers to grow water-intensive crops like cotton and rice. And progress to date is significant, but not enough. You can see here in 2018, worldwide, 2.1 billion people still live without safe drinking water. And the future predictions are grim. You can see that about 470 million people will be in the high stress category for water by 2030. The lack of sanitation is a big problem and connected to business. If we are able to solve for the lack of sanitation, school attendance improves, children will grow taller and stronger, leading to a better capability to work and contribute. Improved income generation is a decrease in mortality rate as well. Women and girls are carrying the burden today for carrying water 200 million hours per day. And so if we can eliminate that need, family focus on income rather than access to clean water can be established, and availability of workers to fuel business growth is achieved. Also, water income activities are also improved. How are the shortage connected to business? You can see a number of examples here. Agriculture is fairly obvious, with water and livestock being a major impact if water is short. Energy is also another one that is significantly impacted. Most importantly here, the prediction is a -6% on GDP. Additional industries impacted are food and beverage significantly because they require water in order to produce their product. Technology and regional and political conflicts increase as the water decreases and there becomes a shortage. Around 2/3 of the world's rivers lack agreements. Opportunities are CSR as an example. There are significant CSR examples that are achieving positive results in the water crisis. And water management is an opportunity. 6 billion gallons of treated water are lost per day in the U.S. due to leaky pipes. We must be committed to farmers and governments to achieve these goals. How are international communities helping? Tremendously, especially those who have a significant interest in the water crisis, such as the beverage industry. You can see here PepsiCo worked hands on the ground getting a pond revived so that local farmers could grow more crops. So their involvement is significant. There are other industries that are jumping in that don't have as connected interest in water except for the pure humanitarian interest, such as Clorox, who donates bleach to communities to help purify that water, and Gap, who is committed to treating water and sanitation for the people who live in the communities where their products are made. What is the government doing? The government plays a significant role in the crisis and must help manage the demand, create policy, and solve for water rights debates, as well as manage the pricing of water and invest in the infrastructure necessary to preserve the water we do have to make sure it's safe and not wasted. Nonprofits are contributing in big ways, as you would expect. They cannot do it themselves, though. The impact of the water crisis on international business and humanity is at a critical level, and with the right levels of government, international business, and nonprofit organizations There can be gains in solving this international problem. Thank you for listening.